All right, old school NBA fans, self-research NBA facts. I got another video for you. Again, thanks to anybody who watches my videos. I got a few new subscribers. I got one from South Africa. You guys are all welcome. I appreciate the support. Hopefully whatever I'm saying is resonating with you guys. Glad you enjoy it. I try not to give outlandish opinions and hot takes and all that stuff. I know that's what gets a lot of views, but you know, I'm fine with having a small channel. I have no problem with it at all. I don't need to have a ton of subscribers watching me just spew off at the mouth a bunch of nonsense. I'm going to give you facts. And this video is about how the NBA has turned its back on the fans and they've went all in to help the players. Now the fans who don't make 1% of what these guys make, you know, we're nothing to them. You know what I mean? And here's some evidence to support that notion that the NBA used to be about the fans. You know, they took care of the fans. They didn't charge outlandish prices. Players weren't making absorbent amount of money compared to what the economy was. None of that. Well, let's just take a look. In 1992, the average ticket price was $22.52. Very reasonable, even in 1992. Very reasonable. In 2016, it went to $55.88. So only a $33 jump in 24 years. Not a big deal. Well, from 2016 to 2021, it jumped up from $55.88 to $78.70. So it jumped $23 in 5 years. It took 24 years to go $33. So why in the last, you know, say since like 2016, why the huge, you know, difference in price there? The concessions have went way up. The parking has went way up. Merchandising way up. All this stuff has went way up. The price for like the NBA pass or whatever, the NBA ticket, whatever they call it, where you can view all the games, way up. And the average salary, median income for a family in 1992 was $59,210. In 2016, the average salary was $70,840, or average income for a family. In 2021, $74,580. So it marginally went up. You know, I mean, it went up, but in 30 years, it went up about $15,000. The average median income household in this country. The players' salaries. In 1992, the average salary was $900,000. Okay? In 2016, now I understand the Michael Jordan era happened. You know, the league grew, no doubt about it. 1992, $900,000. In 2016, it was $4.1 million was the average salary. You know, still, you know, the salaries were definitely getting up there, but since 2016, they went from 4.1 to $8.25 million. Hang on. So yeah, the average salary going from 4.1 million in 2016 to 8.25 million in 2022. It's just ridiculous. That's why the ticket pricing, merchandising, everything is shot way, way, way up. They turn their back on the fans. They don't care how much it costs. If you're in New York, the average ticket price is like $150, something like that. It might even be maybe it was $250. Golden State and the Knicks are the two most expensive places to go see a game. You can just almost forget it. You know, I mean, that's, you know, half a week's salary for some people, $250. You go with two people, $500 for two, you know, tickets probably up in the rafters. It's crazy. Now, here's what you get for your money. So back in 1990, of the 27, there was 27 teams in 1990. How many players that were starters did they start over 75 games a year? How many? There were 94. There's 27 teams times 5. That's 135. Of the 135, 94 of them played at least 76 games. In 1996, of the 29 teams, 89 players, or 3.06 per team. Now, this last year in 2024, 1.33 per team, 40 players, less than half played over 75 games. So that's what you get for your money. This is what the league has done. They turned their back on the fan, and they're all in for the players. And they claim that, oh, well, the players are just getting a bigger piece of the pie. But the pie is now huge. So the owners are going to get their same amount of profit. But now they're just paying the players more. So the argument of, well, what, should the owners get all the money? No, the owners are going to make the same money. Like in 2015 or 2010 or whatever, if they were making $100 million a year, they're still making $100 million a year. Just now, they're gonna have to pay the players that much money. See what I'm saying? They're just increasing all the everything, the revenue, everything. And somebody's going to pay for it. It's going to be you and me and anybody else who goes to games. I haven't been to a game in years because I think the NBA is trash, and this is a big reason why. They've turned these players into divas. Whether they want to do it or the team says, oh, you're only going to play X amount of games, or the player wants to sit out, whatever the reason is. These guys aren't even playing all the games. So a lot of times, maybe it's true that when a good team is coming through, they'll rest their star player because, oh, well, at least you get to see the other team's star. That's the type of stuff they do. It's just ridiculous. And I don't know why anybody pays money to go to a game to get treated like this. Pay money, to buy the merchandising, support whatever. You're ridiculous. Don't do it. You know what I mean? They don't deserve it. They really don't. This is absurd. Same thing with baseball. Same thing with football. These ticket prices are ridiculous. But this channel is an NBA channel. But all sports have done this. They're not giving the players just more money out of the kindness of their heart. Just saying, oh, well, instead of us making $100 million, we'll just make $50 million. We'll give that to the players. No, they're still getting their $100 million. They're just paying the players more on top of it. And then it's going to cost everybody else. Like you get cable or any of that stuff. All of it's baked in. The cable, the merchandise with the TV deals, all that stuff. It's all the NBA League Pass. All this stuff is baked into the players getting all this money. That's what it all comes down to. Now, if they would have been less greedy, the owners, then we could afford to go to games. There'd be $20 and $30 tickets, which would be reasonable, and that'd be the way to go. Even $50 tickets, maybe. With this $100, $200, $300. The average finals ticket was like $2,500. I mean, come on. The only people allowed to go to these games is the top 1% and 2%. And it's just ridiculous. And like I said, for your money, this is what you get. You get 40 players in the league played over 75 games. That's barely one a team. That's 1.33 players per team. But in 1996, there was just over 3 players per team that was playing over 76 games. And in 1990, it was 3.5. Hell, if you even go back to 1985, there was 3.6 players per team, averaging 76 or more a game. But anyway, that's it for this video. I can't stand when people make that argument about, oh, the players deserve more money. Like, no, they don't actually. All it's doing is costing the fan more money. That's all it is. So anyway, that's it for this video, and thanks for watching.